Hello, welcome back to another post-commentary video for Space Marine 2. And today I have updates on my Dreadnought. I am finishing up the edge highlighting, and I will start putting down paint for the sarcophagus and the weapons. And he should be tabletop ready after that. So, I got pictures of that to come. And I'm switching off a sniper, and I jumped on bulwark here, and I decided to use chainsword for no particular reason. I usually use the fencing power sword for the high attack speed, and in hindsight I should have stuck with that, because if you look at the buff here, you can stack up to 300% melee damage with consecutive swings. So faster weapons are probably more, what's the word I'm looking for, cohesive? No. Intuitive? No. Faster weapons are probably more, adept at this stratagem. I don't know. Maybe that's the word I'm sticking with. And so, because it's a melee-centric gameplay, I was just going in there swinging, and I wasn't really concerned about, losing health, because another thing was that every execute gives you health back. So there's that. Another thing is that, if you're standing around too long without an execute, you will start losing health. So if you're giving this a shot this week, make sure to get those executes out as often as possible, or as necessary, I should say. So other than that, this was normal mode. I will put up a hard mode video. I could have sworn I dodged that. Maybe I just didn't get out of the attack range because there was a wall on my left. But yeah, and as you can see, I got some health back for that execution. So there's always a way to get health back in this version of the stratagem. So maybe hard mode won't be so bad. And later on, you're going to see in this video, there's a Carnifex that shows up, and that stacked melee damage buff really laid it in onto him. So maybe in hard mode it won't be such a impossibility to get it done. So hopefully it's another easy hard mode strategy. And so let me jump into my bloggy section here and show you what I've got so far with my Dreadnought. In my previous video, I showed you his legs were edge highlighted, his arm was edge highlighted, his shoulder armor panels were done, and also the canopy section of his that swings up and down to cover the sarcophagus. So progress has been made, and he's pretty much all done edge highlighting. I do have to do the backpack and other areas on the back, but if you can see here, I took some comparison shots of the left side is edge highlighted, whereas the right side's not. Just so you can see what kind of effect it's having on the overall profile of the Dreadnought. And then after that, I just got to town. I had a really good workflow today. There were some parts where the paint wasn't coming down how I wanted it. So you will see that some edge highlights are a little thicker than others. Less sharp. And, it's just the way the paint was thinned down. And, I also have a suspicion it was probably how the gnome oil was laying down on the surface. Probably breaking the surface tension and letting it spread out. So if you're doing this, just something to look out for. But other than that, these are a lot of 90-degree corners and edges. So the method of kind of using the side of your brush to lay down paint and then glide across the edge, yeah, that's coming in handy a lot. So this actually got done pretty fast today. I took breaks. I always take breaks, and then I am a husband and a father, so you know I gotta take time out of my day to pay attention to that side of my life. So that's why I stopped at the backpack here, and I will finish it and get to the coloring all the machinery and the tubes on the sarcophagus. And if you look at the bottom where I guess like the the machinery is for like rotating, you know, the disc looking area, I don't think I'm gonna paint that. It's gonna be pretty tucked in there, and it's something I don't think a lot of people are gonna see. I am gonna magnetize this base to his legs, so if it is something that bothers me in the future, I can always go back and paint that up. But yeah, so that's the progress I have so far with him. It's all chassis today. So it's tomorrow, you know, I'm gonna just focus on the sarcophagus and the tubes. And since I'll have all the different colors of paint broken out, you know, I might as well start working on the macro plasma incinerator, and he'll be done. You know, it'll be time to put them together and do my moot green highlights where I think it matters the most. And you know, he's ready to go. So thank you for following along with my progress so far. I hope you've been kind of enjoying, you know, watching it come together. You know, it keeps me going. It keeps me painting. You know, when I get up in the day and I'm like, oh man, I got to put a video out. I need to show some progress. You know, so this is actually beneficial in a way to keep the workflow. So yeah, you know, like I said, these last couple of videos, I've been kind of keeping it short and sweet commentary, and especially when it comes to this no mode stuff. There's nothing really I need to elaborate on in the mission when the mission is this easy, and the content is you know, pretty standard. So I'll keep it short, keep it sweet. You know, show you my pictures. You know, I hope you stick around to the end, and you know, maybe let the video play out as like your background noise while you're working on your painting. And I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.
Aliens are running out of time. How close are you to the review facility? Entering the refinery, Command. You are making good time. We are going to need it. Hulk available. Fill up on stings. Warrior, tyrannic is on. The Astartes in fire. Let us finish what the Cadians started. Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crypt Prometheum well. Cautiously, if you know what is good for you. Venus biomass on scope. Deployment has begun. Rites of activation have been observed. Generators hunt in the machine code snake. Brain sequencing initialized. Delivering payload. The swarm near regenerate the form! Generator form is suffering mechanistic augmentations. Provide service before components are harmed. X-axis aligned by the Omniscience Blue. Vacate generator forms now. Binding sub-prototype deployed operation. Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Hostiles are estimating on this size divine precision. Move crowd down the generator. Unauthorized personnel. Observe your duties. Demolition deployment sequence concluded. Nano areas logged under the Omniscience watchful oculus.
We are ready to ambush the enemy, Captain.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
No telling what surprises it. Steal your alien integral. That ready to deploy. Wretched thing, it found its last meal.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can. On my honor, I will ensure your mission is a success. I will hold you to that.
sure this place will hold together once that bomb goes?
There will be more burn than bomb in this one.
Getting broiled is no time. Ammunition expended.
My specs cannot even compute their numbers.
Stay close and sharp. Found medical supplies.
Charges set, and the swarm approaches. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
Enemies have split from the main force. Prepare to intercept. Area denial floor and ready for ignition. Fresh magazine.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the different path. The refinery needs covering.
Rally at coordinates. Fresh cartridge. See your weapon out. Bulldogs incoming. Let us prep another burn.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Units dispatched and dismantled. Swarm moving on our position. Promethean trap is ready for ignition. Initiating burn.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
So Xenos biomass on scope.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Understood, Colonel. Readying the charge. For the Emperor! Magazine exhausted.
This is Dismas. Wish you could. Dead bastards. Tentative biosigns down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract. Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.